Welcome to Lakeshore Toll Test training videos. In this series, we will cover concours expense training, itemized reporting. To begin our itemized report, you will start by logging into your concours site. From here, you will click New Expense Report and enter in the details for the appropriate fields. Comments are not required, but it is a good idea to give an explanation as to what the expenses are or a general idea of what's going on with them. It is important to note that your company and projects are pre-allocated to you, and that there are a set of projects that are specific to each company. These are the Lakeshore projects that you can browse through, and if you choose Toll Test, the projects will change. It is also important to note that if you are charging indirect costs, you must enter in an organization. If you are charging directly to a project, you are not required to enter in an organization as it is allocated automatically. Once you have selected the proper details, you would click on the Next button. In this case, we will itemize a report for business meals with attendees. You will choose the date, the purpose, description of the vendor, for example, bar, club, name of the place, the type of payment, and the amount. Once again, you have another opportunity to allocate the expenses to a different company or a project from here. Comments are appreciated for a more thorough explanation. If you check on the personal expense box, you will not get reimbursed for this. I will add some attendees to show you how this field works. Currently, I have just myself, and I will bring in Mr. Smith. If you have entered in previous names, you will get the chance to select from them in this screen. If it is not them, you can continue to add a new attendee, or you can use selected attendee. I will show this one more time. And one more attendee. As you can see, some of these guys have already joined me for a business meal. Once you're done, click on the Save button, and you will have itemized for the individuals. Once you are done, you will click on the Save button to save your progress. And you can go back in to the expense itself and attach a receipt. Now, there are multiple ways to attach a receipt. You can upload a receipt, you can email a receipt, you can take a photo and upload it to the system, you can scan it in. In this case, we will browse through the computer, and you will figure out where your receipts are, find the proper one, and you will click Open. In this case, I'm just going to cancel out of it. If you would like to attach receipts to the entirety of the report and not just expenses, hit this drop-down menu for receipts, and you can attach receipt images and various ways of doing this. If you need to fax it in, you will need to print a fax cover page for the receipts. This will automatically generate a number and a barcode for you to use. I'll show you an example. It has detailed instructions on here as to how to fax this receipt in. This page is pretty self-explanatory, so I will not go into further detail. We're going to go ahead and add one more expense to this report that adds on to the business meal, for example, tips and gratuities. Transaction date, business purpose, vendor description, payment type, amount, we'll leave a nice 20%, company, project, comments, and once you're done, you can click Save, or you can directly attach a receipt from this page. I recommend saving your progress first, and going back into the expense and attaching a receipt from there. Once you are finished entering all the details, you will go to the top right hand side and click on Submit Report. This will prompt you with a little quick screen that requires you to confirm that you'd like to submit. Hit the confirm button and it will send a notification to your supervisor. If for any reason you need to go back in and change any of the details, you can click on the expense and go through it. If for some reason you have decided to take some expenses upon yourself or delete them off the report, you select which ones you'd like to delete. You can select multiple ones, singular ones, or all of them at once in this top corner, and just hit the delete button. Confirm yes or no. In this case, no. And if you'll notice, there's these little yellow symbol. This is a warning. This is not an alert for immediate action. This is a warning just to let you know that you have gone beyond certain parameters. If you wish to delete the entirety of the report and all of its contents, you can click on this button right here, and that will erase everything. For example purposes, I will click yes. And you can see the report is no longer existent. Once you're done with the system, you can click the logout button, confirm, and you have just finished itemized expenses on Concur. Thank you very much.